Hi, I'm Stacy Spangler, and today we're going to be making some fun mixed media crown ornaments. And I hope you can join me for more ornaments with my Ornament Extravaganza online course. So each year I try to do a fun new Christmas ornament, and I have this piece that I made. I think I made this with Stephanie Ackerman. If y'all don't follow her, go follow her at one of her craft shows. But we did these fun little confetti hearts. And so I really can't remember how we made this, but I had this in my head because I wanted to make a special ornament for a friend of mine. They just had a baby girl and her name is Goldie, which I think is so sweet. And so I really wanted to do her kind of a baby's first Christmas ornament. And I had found these cute little cutouts. These are like a little chip. If you can see, I've already painted one side, but the other side's just like a cardboard chip, and it's thick. And so I had picked this up, I believe at Hobby Lobby. Yeah, Hobby Lobby. There you go. You could do even a wood piece like this if you wanted to. Or you could cut out a piece of cardboard, and I think that would work just fine also. But so this is kind of what I'm going to be using for my base. And then I have been cleaning up my art studio this fall, and so I am a hoarder of a lot of scraps and things like that. So I have ribbons, I have beads, I have yarn, all kinds of stuff. And I know I've been trying to get past the collection of, just what people would say hoarding trash. But, it's things like this that it's like, oh, you can make beautiful things out of all these scraps. So it's what I've done. I've just kind of collected some pieces here. And you can see I've just kind of made some confetti out of my ribbons. And so I've just taken some of my ribbon scraps, I just keep them in this little jar, but I'm kind of going with the gold and pink theme since she's a little baby girl and her name's Goldie. And so I just kind of like cut these up, just like little confetti with the different ribbons. You can see this is a fun glitter ribbon. And so I've got a little pile there of ribbon confetti. And then I've got some of these fun little, this was another little trim that I had. So I just kind of picked out the pinks and the yellows and the golds. And then I have a bunch of sequins here, if you can see. I've got some glitter also. So I've got some glitter. You could use gold leaf. Or just, whatever color scheme you're going with. Like I said, I'm kind of sticking with the pinks and golds. And then I did pull some pearls out because I wanted to be able to put the wire hanger on it. I have some little heart confettis, some little butterflies that are pink and gold. And so all of these I'm going to be using on this piece. So that's kind of my confetti portion of it. And let's go ahead, and I painted the back side. Let me make sure I'm in the camera here. I painted the back side just a Naples yellow. And I think I'm going to go ahead and do, I've just got some gold gesso here, if I can get this open. And you could use gold paint, whatever color paint you want your base to be. It's going to be covered up pretty much, and I can't get this open. So you know what? We'll just go with the Naples. I'm going to go ahead and paint this other side here. And I don't want to get my brush. Let's see. I'm just going to use my fingers here. Probably, unless you want to put it all over the edges too. I'm not planning on doing the edges. I'm probably going to put some glitter on the edges, but go ahead and give it a good coverage there. So you cover up all that cardboard look here. Wipe. And you can use glue, you could use a gel medium, you could use some hot glue gun. I'm going to be using this Tulip Glitter dimensional fabric paint, and I'm just going to kind of work in sections, and I'm just going to glob this on, and it's going to, when I put it on, it's going to look a little opaque, but it dries really nice and clear where it just shows the glitter. So I'm just going to kind of put this on and use this as my adhesive. And just kind of, I want to leave it kind of thick and goopy so that things will stick in it. And this will give a really nice glittery when it dries. Like I said, right now it looks kind of opaque and milky, but it will dry really, you know, that the milky part will go away and it'll just be nice glitter. So that's a good base. And you could go ahead and rub some of that on the sides if you wanted to. I think I'll wait and do it after it's all dry. I can do my sides, but I just want to make sure I get enough on there so that things stick to it. Like I said, you can get it kind of goopy and clumpy because we're going to put stuff in it. And then I'm just going to kind of start with the bigger, like this fringy stuff here first. And I'm just going to kind of lay this down. I want it to be like, and I'm working on a plate here, so anything that doesn't stick, I can still kind of catch it in my plate. And just kind of so that there's little consistency throughout the piece here. Oops. Okay, so that's a good little base. Then I'm going to do some of this ribbon stuff next. And I've got little pieces of yarn, all kinds of ribbon. It's just fun, and it's looking really girly too. I love this. Is for a little baby girl. So right now we're not really worrying about the edges because we just want to make sure we get this stuff all glued down and pushed in there, and then we'll kind of get some of the excess off later and make it where it makes more sense. But right now we just want to, and you can use a little bit of extra of this glitter if you want, if you need to add some clumps on here to glue more of these down and make sure they're sticking. Like I said, that's going to dry really nice and clear with just the fun glitter. Okay. And now this is working out so nicely. I wasn't sure. I had these extra glitters here because I wasn't sure if this was going to cover the whole thing up, but it looks like it's covering really well, so I may not even need these. I may save this for the edges or may not use the glitter at all. Glitter's really messy. And this has a lot of glitter in it too, so that's going to make it glittery. Okay, so now next I'm going to do a few more of these. I want to make sure, I've got a bunch of this glitter ribbon left here. I want to make sure that these are on here because these are really fun and sparkly. And if you wanted to do like more of a pattern or make it make more sense, you know, you do what feels good to you. I just kind of like this fun, festive look. I think it's going to come together in the end. It's kind of crazy right now, but so really my ribbon stuff covered up most of this, which is really fun. And so now I'm just going to add on like some of these little hearts. Oops. Okay. And then I'm going to, I was trying to decide if I want some of these in here or not. I may wait until the end, until that's dry on the bigger beads, but I'm going to put some of these rhinestones in here. Ooh. I got a little bit too much there. I wanted to like each of these little points to have something, whether it's like a rhinestone or a big fun sequin. That has a little pom-pom on it. Let's see here. Let's do some more of these little pink pom-poms. These are cute. And let's see, here's a star. Okay, so that kind of gives each one of those a focal point here. Okay, so I'm going to let this dry before we do our next steps. I'll let all that completely dry. Oops. And then we'll see what falls off and what we need to secure on a little bit better. But right now I'm thinking that's really fun looking. You can kind of see here how fun that is. So we'll let this dry and go into the next step where we add the final touches. Okay, so my crown is dry and I went ahead and you can see I applied glitter to the edges to cover that up, and I may do one more layer of that when I'm completely finished, but for now I wanted to continue on kind of with the idea that was in my head. So I have some wire here, and I wanted to be able to have this on a hanger, but then I also want to be able to attach this little, her name here. So I have just the little beads on this piece of wire that I can attach on. And I think it's kind of what I had in my head. I just kind of wanted to start wrapping this wire. And I think I'm going to leave a little bit on the edge just in case I need to attach something. But I just kind of was thinking about wrapping this wire around this crown, just for another layer of goodness. And interest. And I think this is just some small gauge wire. I got it at Hobby Lobby. I've had it for a long time. It's kind of one of those things I've had in my stash. I think I bought some for a project and I don't know what I ever really did with it, but anyway, so I want to make sure I do a hanger. So I think I'm gonna bring this here. Let's see here. I'll go ahead and unwind this wire here. I use the whole thing. So I can do a little hanger like that. I want to put some pearls on the hanger. And then I want to make sure that this is going to attach in the position. Yeah, so I want to attach that right in there. So that will work. And so let's go ahead and I'm going to put this wire right here. We'll attach here. And let's add some pearls on here. Every girl's got to have some pearls, right? These aren't real pearls, but they're still pretty. And so I've already got ideas swirling through my head of like some real fun, funky crowns. This one, of course, is really feminine and dainty. That's what's so fun about once you start a project like this. You just like think of all the possibilities, right? You could use some fun chunky beads. We could even use, like I've got some of these glitter beads too, which actually, you know what, if I was gonna do the pearls all the way across, I could put one of these like right in the middle. That would be kind of cool. Yeah, this would be so cool too, to just wrap this around it. But I think I'm gonna leave it as the hanger, stick with my original plan. But if I do get some, I was kind of thinking just to not do the pearls all the way. Like, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So if I did, like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, and so 2, 4, 6. So let's see what 6 and 6 would look like. If I did 6 on this side, 6 on that side. You know, I kind of think I want to do the whole thing pearls and maybe put one of these right smack dab in the middle. So, or I could even mix some of these beads in, which might be cool. Let's see what that would look like. Oh yeah, those look good too. I don't know, the pearls though just really kind of make a statement. Okay, so I'm gonna grab my pearls here. You have to excuse me for 1 second. I've already put up those supplies. Let me go grab those from my drawer. And we'll continue on with the pearls. Yeah, I'm already thinking here of all the fun things you could do with this. And let me get my beads here. I do maybe about 6 more pearls on this side. Let's see here. That's probably, you know what we're going to have to do is fill it up, and then I may go back and take them off and put that pink one right in the center, because I do kind of like that pink focal point. And so, you know, on things like this, it's really the details that you take that make the difference. And I did, after we did our first session here, I did come back, and if you can see, just the details of, like, I added little pearls in the middle of the sequins, and I just added some more beads and stuff in here to kind of fill in the places and just make it more interesting. So it's those little details you tend to notice when you look at this. And so I think something like putting the pink right in the middle, even though it's going to take us a little more time, right? It'll be worth it in the end. And this would be a cute little hanger. Okay, so that's probably good for the hanger. Let's see how many beads we have. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22. Let's do 24, so it's an even number. And then we're going to take off 12, so that's 2, 4, wait. I'm gonna, my little tray here. This little tray is an old pastel pan tray. 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. And yeah, so the hoarder in me paid off when I kept this little piece. I was thinking like it'd be great for paint, but it's actually a great little thing when I'm doing beadwork or having to have small things. It kind of keeps things contained, so I pull that out and use it for projects like this. I had a professional organizer come help me this month, and this was one of the things she kind of pulled out and was like, "Can we throw this away?" And I was like, no. She goes, "What do you use this for?" And that's granted, yeah, this is what I paid her to do because I wanted her to help me get rid of stuff. And I was like, actually, I do use that, and I can use that, and I will use it. And she kind of did a little eye roll. I don't think she understood my reasoning there, but if she could see me now, she would understand. I have a little handwritten poster in my studio here when I started my cleaning out process. It says, "Don't get addicted to possibility." And I hung it up to just kind of remind myself, because as creatives, we see possibility in so many things. And so that was kind of helpful in sorting through stuff. Okay, how cute is that? I think I like it. So I'm just gonna trying to decide where I want to attach this. And I actually think, I didn't do it on this side, but I think I want to attach to the inside of this here. So I'm gonna bring this back around and I'm gonna wire this thing here really tight. And then I'll just wrap this baby around here. And I want to make sure these wires aren't sticking up in the back. Okay, so there's the cute little hanger for it. And now our last step is to attach her name here. I think I kind of want it down here near the bottom. So I'm going to just go ahead and kind of make a twisty here to keep that secure. And I'll do the same thing here. I'm just doing just a little spiral just to keep those beads from moving around too much. And then I've got to attach it to here and here. So I'll just kind of thread it under this wire. Like I said, I'm just doing this, I'm winging this as I go. I haven't made one of these before. So you're getting a first-hand view at my crazy creative process. This was something literally that was in my head, inspired from that little heart that I showed you, and a little crown that I had purchased a long time ago. Don't know why I purchased it, but I just thought it was cute. Thought I could do something with it, paint it or something like that. And so that's how the creative process works in my brain sometimes. It's just, so I'm having a hard time getting that secured where I want it. I need like some pliers or something almost, or something. My hands are not very, I could have never been a surgeon. I am not good with this detail stuff. So I think I'm gonna have to kind of thread this. You know, you can't really tie a knot with wire, so I'm gonna have to thread it somewhere else and kind of end it at some point. Yeah, I think if I had a little pair of like, I don't make a lot of jewelry, so I don't have any of the tools for jewelry like the little needle nose, but that would probably be really helpful at this point. So I may have to come back in and work on this a little bit more, but you know what? I could just make a little spiral. Actually, let's do that. Okay, if I had something small to, let's do that. Make a little fun twisty around. What could I use here? I need, let's see here. A small paintbrush maybe. I think if I had like a toothpick to twist around, it would probably be even better, don't you think? Because I want it to be like a little curly Q. Oh yeah, that looks cute. I like that. Okay, let's do one with this side. Okay, fun little curly Q. I like that addition there. And it's not perfectly centered, but you know what? That's okay. I like it. So there is our cute little crown ornament. Yeah, this is so cute. You could even take something like this and mount it in the middle of a canvas. And that would make such a cute presentation of it. Get a little box for it. I think this would be a really special baby first Christmas gift. And I'm gonna put the verse on the back. I'm gonna write about that she's the daughter of the Most High King on the back and sign and date it. And my little ornament will be finished. So I hope you enjoyed this for my new ornament for 2023. If you are interested in getting my ornament extravaganza online course, it'll have 11 other ornaments to create. It's a great course. It's some of my favorite ornaments that I've created over the years. Some of them are painted, some of them are crafty like this, some of them I've got my favorite salt dough traditional recipe that I do with my girls every year. I've got the brush ornaments, just a really fun variety of ornaments that you can keep. This is, you have 24/7 access to this course as long as I have it up on my online course site. So I rolled it out last year for my creative membership group, and I kind of got it finished late in the year, and so I did roll it out just for like a week and had some people join in with us, but then I continued to add some lessons to it. And so my plan is kind of like each year as I come up with a new idea, I can kind of add to it, and it's just kind of a neat little archival way to store my ornaments, because that's just something that we do in my family every year. Is we've always made Christmas ornaments during the holidays, and so it's just a fun tradition. It's a great way to share your creativity with others, and if you know anyone's like me, they love getting a homemade gift that really comes from the heart and that you can tell somebody took some time to do. So anyway, hope you enjoy. I'll have links for this course, for the Ornament Extravaganza course, and the details here if you'd like to check it out and join me there.